What's up, world? Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to have confidence when delivering your rhymes. And a lot of newer MCs get a little bit nervous in certain situations. We need to sort of debunk this idea that it's as big of an issue as you think it is. And the way that I see it, there's really only three situations in which you need to know exactly how to deal with your nervousness and have that confidence. There's the times in which you're rapping for your friends. There's mixed situations. I'm not talking about Drake. I'm talking about situations with half friends and half strangers, like a house party or something. And there's situations in which there's only strangers, something like a street cipher or something like that. So let's break this down and give you a few examples from industry rappers on how to deal with this situation. I'm Drew Morrissey, and this is How to Rap.
I gotta teach him how to rap. I gotta teach him how to rap. Cause I don't think they really know, or they've forgotten how it goes. Let me begin as I'm starting my introduction, I'm offering my solution.
Okay, so some of my clients and people in my different groups related to how to rap seem to be discussing on forums and in the group. They're saying, yo, Drew, I feel like I got the lyrics, I feel like I got the energy, but I get really nervous in certain situations. Some of them, they're nervous around their friends, but not nervous around strangers. Other of them, it's like, oh, at the party I can't do it, but with my, when we smoke it out back or something, it's cool, In these different situations, bring up their nervousness and they're not confident enough to freestyle around certain people. So I want to debunk this because it's fucking you over for your dreams, your passions, or maybe you just want to freestyle when you're at a party and you know you got a little bit of flow, but you don't really know how to do it and you don't know how to properly deal with your confidence issues around rapping. So let's talk about the first situation. Okay, this is a situation with your friends. This is where you're the person that's nervous to rap around your friends, or maybe you hide the fact that you like to write rhymes around your friends. So the first thing I want to tell you about this is, look, these are your friends. These are your homies. I mean, as long as you know that they got your back in real life situations, not like music or whatever, you should be confident to rap around them, and deliver whatever creative output you have. These are your friends. These are the people who are looking out for you. So first of all, you shouldn't be nervous to show them whatever it is because they got your back. Now, the second thing is, there's a lot of situations in which they already do know that you make music, or that at least you're a big rap fan. So you're not really like letting any cat out of the bag that you like to rap. And if you're really new, like they understand like you're new at this and they're your friends. So you're really not taking an emotional hit by just putting yourself out there. And thirdly, in my experience, and I've been rapping for more than a decade, and I've been in every kind of context there is for rap. In my experience with friends, usually when it's time for me to rap or spit my bars or I have a shot to say something on the mic, it's already in a fun context. Either we're at a party or we're at a bar or me and my homies hanging out. So the situation dictates that it's probably okay for you to put yourself out there just for a little bit. If you do really well, keep going. But it's very rare that I'm with a friend like at dinner or some shit and I start busting a rhyme, you know what I mean? Like usually it's a good time to rap if you're going to rap because you're with your homies and you're having a good time. So consider the situation as well. If you're nervous to freestyle around a bunch of friends when you're already having fun and all you have to do is rap for 2 minutes and then go back to the party, like really think about like how little you have to lose. So the second situation would be mixed scenarios. That would be like at a party or at a bar or something like that. Usually the way this comes out is, your homies know you as the guy that raps. You're the rap friend. And then maybe, they start hyping you up like, yo, man, you should start freestyling, over, the music, you know what I mean? Or some shit. Like I remember one time I was at my homie's college out in Pennsylvania where I'm originally from, and it was a frat party, like a massive frat party, and a dude wanted me to just go up on the mic, just bogart the mic from the fucking DJ and start freestyling. Like this is a common occurrence, and a lot of you guys who've been rapping a little longer know this, like your friends will do this. Now, the way that you deal with these situations is set the bar lower than you're expecting. Like, there's a lot of stereotypes that in order to be a good rapper or be sick with it, you have to like look directly in the camera and look at all the fans. And like, this is not 1989 here, you know. This is not like, you know, this is not like some kind of Jamaican DJ shit where like you're really controlling the crowd. Like, if you spit nice, like, people are familiar with a good rapper. So if you spit nice, you're clear and you're loud enough. Usually if you're good, you're good. Like, people, you don't have to look in people's eyes all the time. Like, as a matter of fact, let's see some quick examples of this fact. Okay, so I was looking at Kanye West the other day on Rap City. Any of y'all remember Rap City? Some of y'all too young to remember this, but you know, the classic freestyle on the freestyle show on BET, Rap City, and you watch Kanye and he's not even looking at the camera. Like, he's just spitting his rhymes, but he's clear, his delivery's good, and he knows what the punchlines he wants to deliver are. So check him out. Tell me what you think.
Yo, we going to mass today, we have to pray. These whacking A, I have to say, since Pac passed away, most of these don't even deserve a track from me. First of all, let's get rid of them Louis Vuitton boots and get your tall ass out that C-Class coupe.
Okay, so you see Kanye. He almost looks nervous, but the things he's delivering and the way he's delivering it is more important than the fact he's not, you know, he's looking down. He's not looking at the camera like you know, like, you know, this ain't b-boy shit, you know what I mean? Another example would be like Eminem, which some people consider like God's gift to rhyme, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching him on Tim Westwood, the English DJ, the other day, and same thing. He's not looking at the camera, but he's clear, his delivery's good, and he's got the intensity. Check it out.
I'm harder than playing basketball while I'm going through crack withdrawal. Dick so big, it's like elastic. I tie it in a knot and it looks like Mr. Fantastic. Cross the path of Plastic Man with a drastic force. And put my penis on classic sport.
Okay, so that's your boy M. You know, I mean, one of the greatest, no doubt, right? But so what's the point? Is that in mixed settings, don't worry so much about being like the 1980s, like control the crowd, look at everyone thing. Like, this is not necessarily the time for that. Concentrate more on delivering your shit clearly and enunciating your words and having your flow be on point, because in those mixed settings you can win the crowd over just with a nice flow. They can all understand what you're saying, and like, it's clear that you're like competent, you know what I mean? You can be Eric Snow of the moment. You ain't gotta be Jordan, you know what I mean? Now the last situation would be strangers, when somebody calls you out or maybe the crowd's against you. Now in this case, I would actually say the inverse of number two. It is almost less important that you're like super delivery, clear, enunciated flow. If the crowd's against you or you're freestyling with strangers, you walk into a cypher that people you don't know, and this happens when you rap for more than 10 years, you get used to these situations where you like, nigga, I want to spit. The most important things are the volume of your voice and the fact you're looking at the people and making sure that you're getting your proper due as a man and you trying to spit. So as far as being confident in that situation, just be like, okay, I might be nervous, but as long as I'm loud and I look at these motherfuckers, like, usually they'll respect me enough for even having the balls to step in. And that's the truth. So overall, you know, what I want you to do is focus on the little sort of logical, rational shit about all this, and stop focusing so much on what your brain is telling you about how you look. These are the cheat codes. The cheat code with friends is realizing that they're your homies and they ain't gonna fucking diss you over the fact you spit a rhyme, whether or not it's great. You know what I mean? They're gonna be your homies regardless if they're really your peoples. Number two, the cheat code with mixed groups are, remember, be clear, be competent, and don't worry so much about how cool you look. Worry more about like showing that you know what rapping is. And usually with people, a mixed group, half friends, half strangers, they'll just be impressed that you actually know how to fucking construct a flow. And then third, with the strangers, don't worry so much about murdering it on the mic. Don't worry about being confident about your actual skill level. Worry more about demonstrating the performance. Be a little bit more dramatic in that context, and it'll shut motherfuckers up and give them a chance to actually listen to you. Because I'll tell you what, if you're in a cypher with your homies and some dude comes in, like, it makes a big difference if when the dude comes in, he's like, yo, check it, my name's Drew, and I'm about to spit some shit. Mad respect to y'all for letting me in the cypher, but I just want to get mine off. Like, usually I'll be like, all right, the guy seems, just the volume of his voice, he sounds confident just by being loud and speaking clearly. So anyway, that's kind of the basics that I wanted to tell you about it. Use this shit. You know, it's here for your practical use. You know, I'm out there for you. And if you're interested in more in-depth kind of things about this, like, hit me up. Let me know. Post in the comment box if you're interested in coaching or joining our group and building that way. There's a lot of different ways for you to take this farther. But the most important thing is practicing even what you've just heard on this video, regardless. Trust me, you will see the dividends. It'll start paying off, baby. So with that being said, it's your boy Drew Morrissey, live from Casa Drew. Let's go Man City, beautiful city of Los Angeles, and I'm out. Peace.
I gotta teach him how to rap. I gotta teach him how to rap. 'Cause I don't think they really know. And